Hi, welcome to Campbell's Freedom Farm. So my name's Taylor, I'm Sabrina's daughter. So since her arm is still healing, I thought I would do a video. And with spring coming, we have all these beautiful flowers. As you can see, our tulips, and they look beautiful next to these. But instead I'm going to talk about baby greens. So they're microgreens. So this was a seed pack that I had got at Gateway Greenings. So typically they're $4 just for this packet, which is quite expensive. But I got this for $1. So after all of this thing is done, you can definitely shop for these at a better price. So what we're gonna do, if you don't have any pots, don't go to the stores and buy pots. You can use anything. So as you see here, this was a potting thing for food. So it cracked. What's great is you can recycle this. You just have to put something here so it doesn't go through, and then you're reusing. You're not going to the store to buy a pot. And then we also have this bowl. What's important though to notice about these is there's no holes on the bottom, so you can overwater, so you really need to pay attention to that aspect with any plants. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our star green flower and vegetable garden soil. So we're going to fill it up about halfway on the bottom, and we're going to squish it down so no air bubbles get in. So we're going to fill both pots up, and we finally have some beautiful weather again. And make sure you don't have any clumps. You really got to move it around with your hands and make sure it's nice and smooth as dirt can get. So see right here we got a clump, so we got to really get that down. So let's pour this in. So this one is about halfway full, maybe a little bit too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to smush it all the way down so there's no air bubbles for when those plants. And then I'm going to mix this. So let me get all these clumps out before I add my other. So this is my compost. So right here. So we have all this compost. So I'm going to mix half of that in. So let's get a little bit more because this pot's a little bigger than that one. So then really just get in there and mix it in. Don't worry about getting your hands dirty. Okay, so now that's a little bit more, I think. So let's add a little bit more of this and more of the star green bag. So this one really helps to give nutrients to the plants because the microgreens come up pretty fast, which is great because you can plant them in the winter. You can put them by a window, or you can plant them in the spring, summer. And they're a fast plant that grows quick, and they have lots of antioxidants in it. So right now we really want to make sure that we're feeding our body healthy foods, not junk food, not chips, not ice cream. Even though sometimes they're tasty and you want to have treats, but it's important, especially during this time, to have healthy food. So this is something, when they come up, I'll have to do another video on how you can cook with them, what you can put them in. So if you don't like vegetables, you can put them in a smoothie. So put some fruit in there and have a smoothie. But I personally love vegetables, so I think it's better that you can put them on a salad, and it looks really pretty and it adds a good flavor to it. So let's smush this down. Okay, so now let's open these up. And another thing that you can do with these, if you like toast, I think avocado toast is pretty popular right now. So you could just sprinkle them on top and they'll look really pretty, and then you're getting potassium, iron, depending on what mix you have. So these are all great things to feed your body. So this is a mix. It has two types of beets. It has bull's blood beet and early wonder beet. And as you know, beets are an excellent plant for you to eat. I mean, amazing. I think they're even known as a superfood. So it's important to eat that. And we also have lettuce. And lettuce is just a pretty thing to put on things, and it has some nutrients. And then we have spinach. So this is great for iron, especially if you don't eat meat. So for me and my son, this is a great thing. You can eat spinach for iron. Swiss chard, Swiss chard is just an excellent vegetable anyways, just to have. So let's go ahead and open this up. So you don't need to put them in too deep. You just kind of push them down and then just sprinkle just a little bit on top. So the maturity, it takes about 25 to 35 days. They like sun, and you can do this inside, indoors, anytime, as I said already. And it needs to be, if it's outside, temperatures between 60 to 75. So they do better than that. So maybe you could bring them inside and outside. So let's go ahead and open this up. and mix it around so we get a variety of seeds. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these in here. And they do like some space, so it's important not to really flutter them all together. So let's go ahead and put these in here. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and we'll cover it up. Let's put a little bit more, and then we'll sprinkle it on top. Now I've done the mustard greens, and those are really good. They have a little bit of almost spice to them, so each one has a different flavor. And really, if you have kids, really get the family involved with this. Have them try them. You know, it's great to be able to try all these. And it's good to get young kids to eat their vegetables when they're young. That way they really have appreciation for healthy food. And you don't even need to make it about the health, just introduce all the beautiful colors and the taste. And as you can see, there's little white seeds and there's the bigger seeds, so I don't know which one belongs to each. So let's put a little bit more on this one. Okay, so now let's take this and let's cover these up. We're going to just use just a fine bit of compost, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure there's no clumps, just so I'm not messing with the seeds. So let's go ahead and put this over. Let me put it in the bowl and I'll mix it up. Okay, so then we're going to take these and we'll just go just a little bit. Okay, and then let's go to this side. And all these soils really give a lot of good nutrition for the seeds to grow. And this is also a quick thing that you can do right now. So it comes up faster while we're waiting for our tomatoes and while we're waiting for every other vegetable to come up. You can use these. Okay, so we're almost done with this, and then we also are going to water them too. And you could probably order these seeds online because you don't want to go out right now. So definitely try to look online. And it's also important, since these are expensive, you know, they're typically $4. So something that you can do, you know, you can eat most of them, and supposedly they don't come back after you cut them, but go ahead and try. Also, let 1 or 2 plants grow up so you can get seeds and redo this yourself without spending $4 for one packet. So let's go ahead and let's water these. So I have the watering bucket right here. Let's put a little bit in here. I overfilled it. And let's just pour just, well, I really overfilled it. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and, it turns out there's a plastic. Okay. So let's, so just a little bit of water, and then let's go ahead and water this one. Now this one does have a little hole, but still remember, it's important to pay attention and just reuse. Okay, so subscribe to this channel and like this video, and have a good day and just continue gardening.